Okay, so let's get started with our day one. So before we will going to start, okay, I'm able to unmute. So let's get started with our introduction and what kind of background you are carrying with. So let's get started, and I can introduce myself as Mohit, and I have been working in Oracle technologies from last more than 11 plus years. And in OCA is more than 6 years. I have implemented end-to-end like 20 plus projects for various and big clients, especially around all the services across IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, including Oracle integrations, Oracle Fusion ERP clouds, and and helping customers moving from their on-premises environment to cloud environments, set up their securities as per the Oracle best practices. Alright, so, and I'm certified OCA security and OCA professional trainer. And I've been working with Learnomate from past more than 2 3 years, and like we have already trained so many people on OCA as well, and they are working with various big organizations now. So this is a brief about me. So if you can unmute yourself one by one and introduce yourself, like you are fresher, if you are having any kind of experience into any kind of technologies like Oracle DBA developer. So it will be good to know before we will be going to start, so that I can take that experience and from which background you are. Uh, so it will be really helpful me in throughout this cloud journey. So can somebody please start? Anybody interested to take initiative? It looks like nobody is interested to introduce. All right, no problem. Okay, so what we will be going to discuss in this complete OCA training. So let me just share my screen and brief you about what will be our syllabus and what we will be going to see in our this complete throughout the journey of OCA. Then we will be going to take question and answers. The last. So basically, we will be study this OCA as an online mode from 7:30 to 8:30, Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is like we will be going to see a complete set of training. So this is what I am showing you, the latest syllabus as per the 2023 associate exam. We will be going to complete and we will be going to cover everything based on these two certifications, including OCA Foundations and OCA Associate. Also, we will be going to cover some of the topics from professional certificate, which will going to help you uh, in interviews or in your going forward a journey with your OCI as a cloud engineer. So this will be the course content of our cloud journey. So we will be going to start with the basic, like what exactly. So many of you are, I don't know, like whether you are having any kind of experience or like you are like experience or fresher or like you have anything about cloud experience. So basically we will be going to start with our basic terminology, like what exactly cloud computing is, the service models and types of cloud. So service models, like we are having three service models in cloud, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, right? Okay. Yeah, definitely I will take this. Like what's the difference between Oracle database and Oracle cloud? So let me explain the course content, and at the end I will take the questions. Okay, so service models, it covers your infrastructure, platform, and software, all three, right? So types of cloud, like what types of cloud we are having. So every cloud vendors are having types of cloud like public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. So we will be going to see this terminology. Then there are some cloud terminology that we will be going to see what are the cloud providers available in the market and how cloud computing converts capital expenditure to operation like capex and opex, this kind of terminology, how it will be going to benefit customer. Like if you suggest a customer, let's move your complete infrastructure to cloud. Okay, so you should know the benefit of that, right? Just in the second module, it will be also a theoretical module in which we will be going to see why OCI, okay, how OCI is different from your Amazon AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, or any other IBM Cloud or like any other cloud providers. What are the benefits and why we are going to learn OCI in this training, right? Then OCI global footprint. So global footprint means if you have heard about the terminology like data center, right? So where Oracle has operated their data centers, that is called like global footprint. So where the presence of Oracle data centers are there. So based on that, we will be going to open Oracle account, right? Suppose you are suggesting a customer which is based on US, okay, so they can open their Oracle account in the US so that they will get a complete like good bandwidth or like a good connectivities, right? So then we will be going to see OCI architecture in which we will be going to discuss regions, availability domains and fault domains. So that is very, very important. If we are learning OCI, we should uh, first discuss what is the difference and how these terminologies, regions, AD and FT concept are interrelated with each other. Okay. Then what factors we need to choose while choosing a region. So that is also again very, very important. Like it's not like you are like we are working on a US customers and you open like their Oracle Cloud region account. So they are in Australia region or New Zealand region, right? So we need to keep in mind some of the factors that we will be going to see how to avoid single points of failure, right? So suppose like you are having a database, okay, the database running, right? So if by mistakenly or like naturally like the database are like stop working, right? So their business is completely down. So we need to avoid that single point of failure, right? That's what like we will be going to see the concept of availability domains and fault domains in which we will be going to spin up multiple databases and multiple application servers, okay, in each availability domain so that if single database or application server is not available, still their businesses are running from the secondary one, right? So that is in database term, like it, if we will, if you know like Oracle data guard concept of RAC rack, so that we will be going to discuss here as again the same point, the second one, the third last, the how to design high availability, scale and performance, right? So the same thing scaling, like if we are facing any kind of performance issues and all, we can scale up the servers or scale down. That we will be going to see how to do the scaling, horizontal scaling, vertical scaling. Okay. Now we will be going to see OCI services overview. So what are the services that OCI is providing? We will be going to see here. Okay, and high level overview of the course content like we already discussed, like right now we are going to discuss. Okay, so here from module 3 we will be completely on our practical. Okay, so that where we will be going to create our first free tier account with Oracle. Okay, so here it will be a completely free for complete 1 month where we will be doing all our exercises, all our practical. Okay, and Oracle is offering $300 on our free tier account that we can utilize that for our learning purpose, right? So that will be a completely free. Okay, it requires a valid email ID, valid phone number, and a valid credit card. Okay, debit card we will not going to use here. So credit card in which international transaction is enabled. Okay, and you Oracle is not going to charge until and unless you will going to upgrade your account from free tier account to the paid account, right? So you will, so don't worry about it. Like Oracle will charge you anything on that, right? So it's completely free, and that is also I mentioned here free tier, right? So here from here our journey begins. Like when we create our Oracle account, okay, then the next module will be our IAM, that is called your identity and access management, right? So that is again first thing, like any person who join your team or organization or like that, you need to create their users, okay, and in that user we need to add in particular group, right? So suppose you are working as a DBA, okay, so let's say like you have your DBA team and of like say 30 people, right? And if a new person join, then you have total 30, right? So you need to create policies groups here, okay, and then you need to assign like let's say like you have super senior people like who are having 15 plus years of experience, okay, who can have more control than freshers, right? So that way we will be going to design groups, okay, and then we can add users based on that, right? So some are having production databases access, some are having non-production databases access, some are having only read-only databases access, that we will be going to see how to write the policies here. Okay, then authentication and authorization, right? So how authentication and authorizations are working in Oracle Cloud. Then policies we will be going to see, that is very, very important. Okay, the concept of compartments, okay, how we can make sure how we can segregate resources, like suppose you are having 100 databases, right, which includes your development, testing, UAT, SIT, and then production. Okay, if I create 100 databases, okay, in a single page, okay, you will see like you are going to messed up, like in which database I need to figure out like that login. Instead of that, we can use a compartments where we will create 5 compartments, one for production, one for SIT, one for UAT, one for development, and one for testing, right? So each 5 compartments have a 2020 databases. So can if you want to log in into your let's say test database, you can select your test compartments, and then you can only get a list of the test databases which will be only useful for your testing environments, right? So that will going to cover your IAM module. The next module will be your networking. That I will say this is very, very, very important. I will weight this as a 30 to 40%. Like if you will focus here, you will get 30 to 40% of your OCA knowledge here. Okay, because many of the DB people is stuck in the network concepts, like how the network is working in Oracle Cloud or any other cloud, right? So that is very, very important. We will be going to start with our network concepts. Okay, basic network concepts. Okay, so every topic we will be going to start with the basic, keeping in mind like you don't have any kind of knowledge. Just as a fresher, we will be going to start. Okay, even though if you know this, okay, just bear with me. Like like I treat every people as a fresher. Okay, and that is why like every topic is just written as an introduction to networking concepts. Okay, that is like it includes the basic networking concept, and then we will be going to see CIDR basics. So what exactly CIDR is? Classless interdomain routing. Okay, so based on that, we will select the network ranges, right? So what exactly VCN, how to create VCN. So this is all practical knowledge. We will be going to create VCN. Okay, IP address range for VCN. Okay, how to choose the public and private IP addresses. Okay, there are different types of subnets, public subnet, private subnet. We will be going to create both. Okay, there are some gateways which is mentioned in the next point. That is your internet gateway, NAT gateway, service gateway, and dynamic gateways. Okay, route table concept of peering. How we'll be going to connect two VCNs. Okay, that is called your local peering, and remote peering is again the same thing but in a different regions, right? So transit routing, hub and spoke models, okay, security list and network security group difference. That is very, very important. Stateful and stateless security rules. Okay, so that is again a same It covers a complete network module. The second network module is our module 6, which is in load balancers. Okay, so what exactly the concept of load balancer here is, let me just open a paint for me. So what exactly we will be going to see, let's say this is your I'm just drawing. Okay, so let's say this is your these all are your application servers, and these all are your DB servers, right? So DB servers are connected with each other. Okay, application server, this is connected to this is connected to it, this is connected to this. Okay, so suppose a customer is connected to your application server 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, so this is one user. Okay, let's say this is going to connect to your application server 1. Okay, so if by mistake or by any chance, if this server is not available, user is not able to connect to the application server, right? So what load balancers, let's say this is your load balancer. So what load balancer will bring to you, we can connect all these servers to your load balancer. Okay, and every load balancer are having a set of IP, we can say one public IP or one private IP based on which load balancer we are going to create. Okay, and that IP we will be going to give to the user, right? And that user will going to just hit that IP, okay, and connect to the application server, but he don't know like which application server he is going to create, either 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so if one is not available, still he is able to connect to the application server 2 or 3, like that, right? And if there are more number of users, with the help of load balancer, the traffic will be going to distribute between multiple application server. Okay, that is a benefit of load balancer. We will be going to discuss this in our going modules. Okay, the next important module, which is again a second pillar of your infrastructure. The first one is network, like which we have discussed, right? The second pillar of your infrastructure is compute, VM creations, right? So VM means your virtual machine. Okay, so OCI offer two types of VMs, bare metal and virtual machines, right? So we will be going to see the difference between these two, bare metal and VM both, how to create a virtual machine, okay, how to select operating system, whether you want like a virtual machine with operating system as a Windows, okay, so how to take care of the licenses, okay, how many users can access that virtual machine that is having a Windows operating system, okay, or else like a client came to you like I want Windows, sorry, I want a virtual machine with Oracle Linux or Ubuntu Linux or CentOS Linux. So that we will be going to see how to select that image and how to spin up. So spin up means how to create a virtual machine with that operating system requirement, right? Then we will be going to see the concept of import export, okay, how to create a custom image, okay, auto scaling concepts. So that we will be going to discuss in our module 7. The next important pillar of your uh, infrastructure is your storage. So we will be going to see Oracle Object Storage. That is, as per me, as per my experience, that is more useful to keep a database backup for longer duration of time. Okay. Or any kind of application logs you can keep. If you want to take a retention of more than 6 months, or you want to keep it for many years, you can always put in the Oracle Object Storage here. The next type of storage is your block and boot volumes. That is again a second storage service. Okay, so you can relate this in terms of your C drive and D drive in your laptops. Okay, so C drive always carry important operating systems and application setups, right? And D drive your audio files, video files. So like that, boot volume is same thing, and block volume is again your D drive here. So we will be going to see that the next storage service is module 10, which is known as your file storage service. Okay, so in which we will be going to see how we can share file between multiple servers. Okay, just like if somebody is having experience into Oracle EBS, okay, they can relate this concept here. Okay, the next an important module which is not a part of your certification exam, but many people interested, so we have included that the database section. Okay, so how we can see- so how we can see different types of databases like so there are two types of databases in OCA as of now: user managed, okay, and autonomous databases. So user managed, in which as a user we need to manage it. Okay, we need to apply patch, we need to upgrade it. Okay, we need to take care just like we are doing as a normal DBA. Okay, we need to create everything. Okay, and in autonomous, everything will be a responsibility of Oracle. Your patching, your upgrade. Okay, so why autonomous database comes into picture? Okay, it gives a flexibility to a customer. Okay, so they can focus. They can mainly focus on their business requirement. Okay, they don't want to maintain their infrastructure, right? So that we will be going to see in our module, right? So this is all like we will be going to see here: backups, recovery, how we can create autonomous databases, what are the connectivity options, okay, how to connect to the databases, okay, the troubleshooting steps, everything, scaling and all. Okay, and in keeping in mind these databases are always running on the Exadata machines. The next module is your high availability and disaster recovery. We will be going to see the concept of AD and FT at the very beginning. So it is the same thing here. So this is again, if you are working as a cloud engineer, okay. If you are working as a cloud engineer, if you create virtual machine databases or any other service in any of the cloud vendors, you need to always take care of the cost. Okay. So cost means, suppose if you are creating a database, okay, and if you are running your databases for 24 cross 7, okay, that means 24 hours and 7 days. Okay, at the month end, you should know like what will be a cost of my database if I am running 24. So that we will be going to see how to manage cost in OCI. Okay, these are the developer tools like we will be going to discuss. This is again one of the important thing we will be going to discuss is a monitoring, right? How to monitor the services. Okay, that is again also very important. Okay, if you are creating virtual machines, if you are creating storage services or databases, how you will monitor all these services. Okay, also we will be going to see here notification service. If your database is hitting 80% of your CPU, let's say, so how you can set up alarms, or if how we will set we can say notification. Okay, so that if it hits 90% or 80% threshold, you will automatically get a SMS or a email on your email. Then the tagging services. Okay, and one of the important topic, like which is I think this is I'm not able to see at the VPN connections. Also, we will be going to see the concept of your IPsec VPN, which is not mentioned here. I don't know. IPsec VPN and the fast connect, which is part of networks. We will be going to discuss how to create VPNs and all. Okay. After that, the last and very the modules after complete it 17 modules. Okay, the last module will be our resume preparations, interview, and job assistance. Okay, so how it works here is every topics like we will be going to discuss uh, some of the interview questions. So from where you will be expecting interview question. Let's see if we are discussing about network, right? So in network part, like you can expect questions like what is the difference between your security list and network security groups, right? So that kind of questions we will be going to discuss at at the end of every topic or at the end of every module. Like this is like where you can expect a question. Okay, we will be going to discuss some of the certification questions as well. Okay, and we will be explaining you about the certifications options available in OCA. So there are many certifications in OCA as we compare. Like this is like a main focus. This training is going to mainly focus on your associate foundation and associate. But if a person who wants to go with any kind of specialty certification, like whether in a database, whether in integration, so that is also again available. So we will be going to discuss about certification options here. Okay, so I will be definitely helping you in your resume preparation. Okay, so as a OCA admin, as a OCA infrastructure specialist, okay, if you are wanted to apply, so what are the things like you need to mention on your resume? And yeah, definitely a common interview questions we will be going to discuss. So this is all about like what we will be going to see, and it is what I have mentioned, and if like what we will be going to cover as a practical. We will be going to create Oracle Cloud account. We will be going to see creation of your compartments, how we can create users, groups, policies, and we can map all this. How to create a complex policies with conditions. Okay, how to use tags, setup of your VCN and subnets, create different gateways, create route tables, local pairing gateway. So all this like which we have discussed, that is what I have mentioned as points. Like what are the things like which we will be going to see here. So definitely the training will be going to add a value add in your resume, and we will be going to see all like all the things like 100% practical. We will spin up every services. We will do the troubleshooting, how to do the troubleshooting, how to take care of the Oracle best practices, right? So that is a complete syllabus. So let me take few questions. So somebody asked me, what is the difference between Oracle database and Oracle Cloud? Okay. So Oracle database is like like you have asked me this question. So Oracle database is like like if you wanted to work with Oracle database, like what you will do. Suppose you are working as a Oracle DBA, so you will install Oracle database on a virtual machine which is installed in your laptop, or if you're working with any of the customer, okay, they have their own data center, like where you will get a virtual machine and you will download the uh, Oracle binaries, okay, and set up the background parameters, then unzip it. So many things like you. But what is the difference here is in Oracle Cloud, okay, you will get all this, okay, you will not find first of all that data center. Like so data center will be completely managed by Oracle. Okay, so if you want to create a database, okay, you can just go and ask Oracle. Okay, you can give the information like I want that Oracle database with version, let's say 19C or a 12C or any 21C. Okay, uh, 16 GB memory and that kind of configuration. Okay, so you will easily get in 1 hour. Okay, you can get a database in 1 hour, and autonomous databases mainly in 2-3 minutes you will get it. Okay. Apart from that, in Oracle Cloud, you will get to learn so many other services which we have discussed. So that's the difference. And throughout the training, you will be able to see many things like what we will be going to discuss. So I hope I clear your question. So, so any questions about the training, about the syllabus, any doubts, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Or else if you wanted to paste in the chat, I'm fine with that as well. The only thing like which we need to make sure like while enrolling for this training is like we need a Oracle free tier account. Okay, so we will be going to create Oracle free tier account at the very first day. Okay, so that we will be going to utilize with throughout our journey. right? So it requires a valid email ID, okay, and valid credit card, like where which we will be requesting or like international transaction enabled. That is a compulsory thing. Okay, because like Oracle is not allowing us a debit card to create a Oracle PTR account. Okay, other cloud vendors are always allowed this, but Oracle is very strict in that. So any questions regarding the training and all about the syllabus or any doubts, like you can unmute yourself or you can paste your questions in the chat. I can see lots of people, but you don't have any questions. All right, so we will be going to see, okay, in our next class, like how to create Oracle free tier account. We will be going to see in our Oracle cloud.oracle.com. Okay, in that page, like you will be able to see uh, how to create Oracle free tier account, right? So that is a URL, cloud.oracle.com, where we will be going to log in as an. So here you need to paste your Oracle cloud. Okay, and we will be going to first sign up, like how to, and we will be see how to create. Okay, here you need to paste your information about the region, your name, email ID. Okay, which okay. So if you can see here on the page in the left hand side. Okay, this is the free, always free services which Oracle is offering. After 30 days also you will be able to use that services. Okay, plus Oracle is allowing us $300, okay, of credits for 30 days to use, okay, for more services. So we will be going to see in our next class how to create Oracle free tier account. Till that, any questions, any doubts? I'm open to answer your questions. Kiran has raised. Yes, Kiran, you can ask, or you can unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Kiran, you're out. You can unmute yourself. Question. You've raised your hand, so if you're having any question, you can unmute, or else if you're not able to unmute, you can just paste your question in the
Yeah,
chat.
are you able to hear now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, what actually there is a structure for Oracle, and initially you need to install VMware along with Oracle database. Oracle's Oracle server need to install, and along with you need to create the database. But what exactly here in cloud?
Okay,
Is there any
okay.
like you can
So
download the?
suppose no. So you are working professional.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to install Oracle database, okay, what are the things like first of all, you will approach your Linux team, right, to provide you over a virtual machine or any kind of file system, right?
Yes.
Correct. And in that
Yeah.
file system on that virtual machine, what you will do it, you will first download the Oracle software, Oracle binaries, right?
Yes. Yes.
The next step is you will unzip it and you will set some background parameters like semaphores and all according to the version that you are going to install, right?
Yeah. According to requirement.
Right, according to a requirement, right? And
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
will run the Oracle installer to install the Oracle binaries, and then you will be going to create a database, right?
Yes. Yes.
So these all steps that you will be taken care. Now in the cloud, what exactly you will be getting it? Okay, you don't need to go to your Linux team. You don't need to go to your like storage team to create a file system and provide you on that VM. If you
Yeah.
required Oracle databases in cloud, what are the benefits you will get? You can just click on your console. Okay, you can click on Oracle database. Okay, and you can just go select the version. Okay, select the storage, select the memory, select the like what are the parameters, database name you want. Okay, and likewise enterprise editions. And in the on-premises we are getting only two editions, standard and enterprise, but in cloud we are having four: standard,
Uh-huh.
enterprise, extreme, and high performance. So
Okay.
according to your requirement, okay, the cost will be vary for all the edition, and you can select, and in easily 1 hour you will be getting your database.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So that is the benefit in the cloud.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
So that all we will be going to see. We will be create, okay, how to log into the Oracle databases, how to performance tune your database, what are the performance tools available, okay, how to apply patches, okay. So that all we will be going to see in our like upcoming sessions
But
related.
in Oracle, like this server will support up to terabytes database. But what it will be in cloud, that also it will be supporting terabyte
No,
up to
yes,
petabyte, right?
correct.
Okay, okay.
Even if you will think if you will think as an autonomous database in which minimum size of your autonomous database Oracle is providing is 1 TB of storage.
Mm.
So it starts from 1 TB.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that much
So,
storage they are providing.
what about the Postgres? You can convert it to the Postgres into Oracle. That also supported Oracle Cloud,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, everything. There are so many other databases that
You can
is
migrate Postgres as a Oracle, right?
MySQL, Postgres, NoSQL,
Oh,
everything is there.
all platform it will be supporting.
Yes, everything. We will be going
Okay,
to discuss all this in our next upcoming sessions.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So about the training and about the timings, about the fee structure, about any doubts, you can always reach out to the number which is pasted in the chat, okay, by our team. Okay, so they will going to help you about every information about this training. So if you are having any doubts, please paste me the questions. Otherwise, let's wrap up here and we'll meet in our next session. Okay. Are you going to
One more.
cover how to create Oracle Cloud Integration instance? Yeah, definitely. Because see, this is not a part of associate training, but I will show you how to create Oracle Cloud Integration instance. Okay, what are the admin tasks which will be going to get you help as an OCA admin? Okay, so I will be definitely cover that part. So Kiva, definitely we will be going to create a voice instance and what are the things that which you as an OC admin which you need to take care, we will be going to see here. Hope I answer your question. Any more questions, anybody? All right, so let's meet our next session then. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you and have a nice day.